What's up, guys? Let's talk about how to buy houses in this coming recession. I'm gonna talk about different types of exit strategies, different ways to buy houses in relationship to equity levels, price points, and condition, and the amount of repairs that goes in that property. Different types of exit strategies work better in different types of markets, and we are going into recession. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with this. I don't know how they could. We just saw 30+ million people file unemployment in 1 month. That basically wiped out the amount of jobs we gained over the past decade. You're seeing lending requirements tighten up in certain areas. You're seeing 700 credit scores required, 20% down. So things are changing rapidly, guys. And if you want to be buying houses off the MLS here in the next 2 years for 30, 40 cents on the dollar, like they did back in 2012, you need to start raising money right now. So the first thing is start thinking about how to raise capital. I have other videos on this channel, guys. Go check those out. Just go into the search bar and type Investor Army, Private Money Lending, how to raise money, things like that, and go watch those other videos. But the second thing, besides raising money being more valuable than ever, what about creative financing strategies? Right now, the individual that has more solutions and can solve a seller's problem in more different ways is the individual that's gonna make it to the marketplace. Anybody can make a lowball cash offer. Anybody can do that. Not everybody can capitalize on a different type of lead in different types of ways. So I'm gonna show you how I kind of look at leads as they come through the office, or how you could as well when it comes to buying houses, guys. This is gonna help quite a bit. Now, first one right here, just a discount cash offer. This is the one-trick pony. This is what anybody and everybody can do. So you need to start thinking how to differentiate yourself from other investors in the marketplace. Now, it's also the creme de la creme, because if you can buy a house at a discount, you can do whatever you want with it. You can wholesale it, you can flip it, you can keep it and rent it. Anything you want to do with a high equity deal, you can do it. The problem is everybody's after these high equity deals. You want to be the only one fishing in the pond, which we're going to talk about. Now, the one thing I want to say before I move on here, guys, because you guys understand this is repeat, rinse and repeat from every other channel with the high equity deals and low cash ball offers, but low ball cash offers. But what I'd like to say right now is be a little bit more assertive and aggressive with your offers. Let's say it's a 200K house and you were gonna normally offer 200K. Why not offer 185 or 190? If it's a 100K house, offer 90. Right now, individuals are taking offers lower than they have been over the past few years because there's more fear in the marketplace. Fear and greed causes people to do a lot of things that they normally wouldn't do. And the fear right now is forcing individuals to go to a cash position to feel safe. So just be a little bit more aggressive doing what you're already doing. I would just come off 5 to 10% from your current offers, from your current calculations on how you make your offers already. Now, this is where I really want to start talking about the difference. Number 2, owner financing. So we're talking about subject to as well, but that's kind of grouped in owner financing. So there's really 3 different types of ways to think about owner finance. Owner finance wraps, free and clear owner financing direct to the seller, and the subject to process. Now I'm gonna talk about this in relationship to equity, price point, and condition. And as I go through these strategies, guys, what I really want you to understand and start thinking about and forecasting going forward is how much cash do you have to leave in these deals. Also, be patient. Patience, patience, patience. Right now, if you guys are rushing out there to buy properties because you think people are dumping them quickly, this could be something that could hurt you long term, because you're going to buy them, and what's going to happen? The market's going to drop. Start thinking about how to educate yourself on these strategies over the next 9, 12, 15 months. Because in my opinion, late summer, early fall in 2021 is when we're gonna already start seeing a big drop in prices. And then between 2021 and 2023 and 2024 probably is gonna be the best buying opportunity a lot of us have in our career, at least those of us in the younger generation. Those of you who've been through multiple corrections are starting to think about this right now and are already planning to see a repeat in history, and you've already planned for this moment. So let's talk about owner financing. Owner financing essentially is when the buyer's paying you and not the bank. You are acting as the bank. So let's take the first one, a free and clear house. Now, don't just make an owner finance offer, make multiple owner finance offers. So go in, make your cash offer, but also say, if you would like to get paid more over time and you're willing to wait for your payments, can I show you a couple different solutions? The first one is always 0 down payment, 0%. If you think nobody will take that, you're crazy, guys. It happens all the time all across the country. If they say, no, that's not of interest to me, start offering them either a combination of small interest rates and low down payments and backing it up to a bigger down payment, bigger interest rate. And if it just seems like it's not gonna work, then just move on to another solution for them. But you should always make an owner finance offer. So free and clear is the best way to make these offers. And if it's a lower price point, your likelihood of getting an owner financing offer accepted is better. Most people do not want to finance for more than 10 years. So you want to try to find lower price point properties where you can get them out in a shorter time frame. Because if it's like a 400K house and you're saying owner finance for 30 years, it's very unlikely, not to say it won't, just not likely to happen. Now, second one to think about, guys, is a wrap mortgage. You need to be able to explain this well, guys. I have other videos on this channel. Just go type in wrap mortgages in the search bar on YouTube. But a wrap mortgage is essentially an arbitrage, right? You are charging a higher payment to your buyer than what you're paying to the person that sold the property to you. Let's say your payment to them is $1,100. Now you sell for $1,400. There's a $300 gap in the cash flow. If you can show this homeowner how to solve their problem and put cash flow in their pocket and leave enough meat on the bone for you to do the same thing, this is a great strategy. Now, the third way to think about owner financing is subject to. Now, subject to is a creative financing strategy where you're buying a house buying a house where the current existing mortgage is staying in place, subject to the current existing mortgage staying in place. You want to have equity levels low. Why? This increases the likelihood that they're willing to do this type of transaction with you. There's high equity in the property. What does that mean? They can sell the property cash, wash their hands of it, and move on. So right now, there's a lot of houses bought between 2014 and 2020 that are nice properties, new builds even, that do not have a lot of equity in them, which is also important because if they're a new build, condition is lower. So you want low repair budgets, lower price points, and low equity. Low. So here's the reason why. Low equity increases the likelihood they work with you and do this type of strategy because it's really foreclosure or nothing. Price point low. Why does it need to be low? Because if you're going to take a property over with low equity, it better cash flow today, because if you get stuck with it and you need to sell it and it's got no equity, after closing costs and everything, you're underwater and it could actually hurt you if you're playing too aggressive. And then condition, you want low repair budget. Now, you can buy these if they have repairs on them, but guys, you need to start looking at things in relationship to return on your investment and how much money you have to run your business. A lot of these sub-2 deals right now could cost you $15 to $20K out of pocket to take over. Now, if you're bringing $300-400 cash flow in and you look at the relationship there, it's a good return. But you just don't want to be leaving all your money in certain deals just because it came across your plate. Just because someone's willing to let you take over the property sub-2 does not mean you have to buy it. For some reason, individuals who are new doing this feel like if someone's willing to do this, that they have to jump on the opportunity. Look at the numbers, not just whether or not they're willing to do this. You are going to have a lot of opportunities to take property sub-2 going forward, guys. So start looking into start researching this strategy, looking across your marketplace for an attorney that can help structure this or give you the paperwork, and go kind of sit down with them and see what they can do for you. Now, lease option. Why is a lease option going to be a very powerful strategy? Well, guys, a couple weeks ago, I did a podcast with John Jackson. Go check it out. A lease option is an incredible strategy for a recession. There's 3 different types of lease options. You have a straight line lease option, which would be like if I owned a house free and clear and you wanted to buy it, me straight to you, I'd lease option my house. Then there's a sandwich lease option that has 3 profit centers in it, which is where if I have a house free and clear and I want to lease option it and you're an investor and you have someone that wants to buy a house on a lease option, the investor's in the middle like a sandwich, and there's 3 profit centers: the deposit up front, the cash flow in the middle, and the back end when the property's sold, the difference between what the investor's giving me and what they're selling it for in the back end. Now, there's a third option, which is a lease option assignment, which is similar to, I guess, wholesaling the property, even though it's not really wholesaling, but it is an assignment, and it's very similar when I talk to wholesalers how they see this. This is something you need to think about right here, guys, because in the last recession, 2008 to 2012, lease option investors absolutely killed it. Low equity, right? You want a low equity position because it avoids a chance that they're going to go with this option. Price point, you want it to be a little bit higher if you're going to do an assignment strategy, $300K and up. So the properties that you cannot take sub-2 that are nicer properties, pretty houses, move-in ready, nice condition, low repair budget, higher price point are going to be the best properties to do this. Because if you're not a licensed real estate agent, what are you going to do? This is really the only exit strategy you can help them with, because you don't want to take it over because it doesn't cash flow, and it's a nicer property, so there's no forced appreciation by rehabbing it, plus there's no equity in it to do that. You're going to be underwater anyways. So this is really the only thing you can think about to do. So start looking into lease options. We'll have more videos coming out about this. Our last one, guys, is our second last one is a listing. If you guys are not a listing agent, right now with the slowdown in the market, this is a better time than ever to go get your license. If you want to get your license and work with me, I run a national team, guys. You can partner with me in all 50 states. If you want more information right now to see how I run our organization and what value I can add to you guys, just reach out to me. And then the last one right here would be relationship to equity, a short sale. You guys know what that means. There is no equity. It's underwater. The banks are going to start working with individuals because they're about to have a lot of properties coming back. and it's a lot more expensive for them and a lot more time and headache to go the traditional route of taking the property back. They will let you take less, I'm not gonna say they will, but there's a lot of opportunity that short sales are coming back. So there's how you gotta think about it, guys. Discount cash offer, creme de la creme, anything you wanna do with it. Owner financing, you should have multiple combinations of owner financing offers, both for free and clear properties and backing into owner finance wraps. Subject to, guys, these are best for low equity, low price points, so the cash flow, and you don't want to leave a lot of money in the house because condition, high repair costs is going to decrease your return when you look at it out of pocket. Lease options for those pretty houses, 250, 300K and up, really they're great for that 300 to 500K price point. After you get up over 500K, it seems a little bit tougher to find a qualified buyer that can bring the amount of money that they can leave in it for the option. And then, guys, right now, more than ever, is the best time to go get your license to do listings. And if it's on short sale or a property that's underwater, just reach out to me, guys. I have a couple partners that do national short sale, run national short sale businesses that you can pass these leads on to them, and they'll give you a very good compensation for doing so. And if you guys want more information on that, reach out to me. I hope this helps, guys. There's a lot of different ways to think about deals going forward, but you cannot be a one-trick pony and just offer cash on these properties. You're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table. So right now, subject to and lease option owner financing, start studying these creative financing strategies, guys. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Have a good day.